If you would like to win one of these Tapu Lele shown here, all I'm going to get you to do, guys, is click like, subscribe if you already haven't, and comment below Lele giveaway. We'll also be giving away this Lycanroc Rainbow Rare, so yeah, comment, like, sub to get into the giveaway. What is up, guys? Beepy Ursaring here, and today we are playing Super Star Wars on, we're just playing Super Star Wars. So, Super Star Wars is one of my favorite games from when I was a little kid. Come out on the Super Nintendo, and, since, it's Star Wars week over here. I mean, Star Wars, technically, by the time it's been, this video will be uploaded, I would have already seen it now. Because I'm slow. I'm currently recording, it's now a Wednesday, I think it's past 3 AM, so now it has at least been a week since the movie's been out. And I figured we could have some talk about the movie. So in a few minutes, after I've just talked about the game in general, I will start talking about the new movie and where the franchise is going. But so if you haven't played or seen if you haven't seen Star Wars, why are you here? Go watch Star Wars. But Super Star Wars is loosely based off of, A New Hope, the original movie from 1977. You get to play as Luke, Han, Chewie, and yeah, it's a very, very fucking hard game. I don't know if you guys have played Super Nintendo games. You can still get them these days. I know that this game is on the PS4 because they did a re-release, but it's not through Nintendo, obviously. I mean, it's on the fucking PS4. But anyway, as you can see, there's cutscenes and stuff in this, which is surprising. I mean, the Super Nintendo's the Turbo 7. Mode 7. Was it Mode 7, I think? Yeah, Mode 7 graphics were absolutely crazy. And you can get cutscenes like this, which are absolutely crazy. But anyway, you can see the Star Destroyer Executioner. I think that's the name of that Star Destroyer. But anyway, as you can see here, you get to just start off with Luke, and he looks at the camera like, oh shit, we're going. I was just trying to test the controls, and obviously I couldn't get them right. And I kind of fucked up and just died here. But it just goes to show how hard this game really is, simply because Luke is just like, oh, where the fuck am I going, what am I doing, and guess what, he's dead. So Luke died as the last Jedi, since, Obi-Wan would have never met him, and nothing would have happened. But anyway, this is the proper run through now. This is recorded afterwards, since I wanted to record this prior to seeing the movie, so then I could do talk. But I did play Super Star Wars in this playthrough, Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi. So once we get around to Super Empire, that's where I'm going to put up the spoiler warning and just say to you guys, we are going to talk about the new Star Wars. But it's a run and gun platform, as you can see. Enemies don't stop spawning either, so you can't sort of just wait and heal health. There was no healing health, and as you can see, we get a power up like in Mario. So the blaster shoots faster, it becomes a flame pistol. I think the next one is Seeker missiles. So, or the maps just become so much easier because the bullets just fly all over the screen, and they go straight to the enemies and blow them up. Look at this worm, big, fucking Weedle-looking ass thing, Diglett in the sand. More scorpions. I mean, these games have nothing to do with the movies, apart from, there's the Crate Dragon, as you can see in A New Hope, but anyway. These games have nothing to do with the movies, besides they just have Star Wars look in them. But, they're very notoriously hard, as in, they're just hard to beat. I've only ever gotten up to the Death Star in this game, which is, I think, 4 or 5 levels in. And most of the levels on this game are on Tatooine, and it really sucks because it's missed potential. You can fly around in the Millennium Falcon, and stuff, and in the end of the game you get to fly a TIE Fighter, X-Wing. But again, I've never seen it because I could just never get through this one. This game doesn't have a save system. It has passwords, I think. But the other ones have passwords where you can skip levels completely, which are cool. But anyway, so the Sarlacc from Return of the Jedi, the giant butthole in the desert. Well, here it is now, and that's obviously not pre-release. I'm still thinking about Pokemon. The re-release version, and obviously Luke is dead. But anyway, we're going to have one more life at this. I sort of just blew it and just started shooting every left, right, and center sort of thing. As you can see, Luke's standard issue pistol is a fucking Gatling gun of a machine. But yeah, you can play as Chewie, and he's got his bowcaster, you know, the crossbow looking thing. You can play as Han with his heavy DL-44 pistol. In Super Return of the Jedi, you get to play as Princess Leia, and you'll get to see just what her moveset is like in this game. It is crazy. But anyway, I think I die around here, but I'll keep the footage going. But this is basically your spoiler warning for The Last Jedi now. If you have not seen it, turn back now, because we're just going to go full spoiler talk, start talking about the movie. Keep it out of the comments, guys, too, just because I don't want someone who's going to go, oh, wow, Star Wars, and then they check the comments and then go, oh, this character flew a certain ship, and then, or, oh, this character shot a blaster at the sun, you know what I mean? I mean, those don't happen in the movie, but anyway, so we're on to Super Empire Strikes Back now, which is even harder. I think this one's even harder than the sequel. Sorry, the first movie. The first game of the first movie. Oh my god. But anyway, as you can see, you've got the password system here, and all of that. But, wait, what the fuck was that? Okay. Anyway, we'll just jump straight into the game here. But, guys, this is the spoiler warning. I'll let the credits roll here, but just from here on out, it's just going to be spoiler talk. So I'll give you guys a few more seconds to leave the video, and from here on out, we are going to be talking about the movie. Also, enjoy the cutscene. Alrighty, so that should be enough time. As you can see, there's a lovely cutscene playing out with the Mode 7 graphics. Get to see the Star Destroyer poop out some probe droids, and we are Luke with his lightsaber. So, speaking of Luke, let's just jump straight into it. Luke, oh my god, the way he went out was, I loved it. When he strolled out onto into the base at the very end of the movie, I was like, oh my god, they're not going to do it, are they? And then when he stepped out onto the field of Crate, I was like, oh no, they're going to do it. And then when Kylo Ren ordered all of the ATM-6s to open fire on him, I'm like, did they just kill Luke Skywalker in the dumbest way possible? And then after like 30 seconds of them just shooting all of their lasers, Luke walks out and he like brushes his coat, and I was like, oh, what? When he died after his, like, it was all a Force apparition, like it was a ghost, but it wasn't a ghost, it was like a weird projection of himself. I mean, if you've already seen the movie, you already know what I'm talking about. This sort of stuff has been seen in Legends, which is now non-canon material. I thought it was really cool. I thought the way it was done was great. I really loved his death. I thought that it was, you know, because Leia and Rey say that he went at peace. And that's the way that Luke, obviously, Luke just died there. But anyway, I liked that he went in peace. He went like Obi-Wan. He was sacrificing himself so the rest of the Resistance could get away. Snoke. We learnt nothing about Snoke. We didn't learn about who he is or where he's from. And then he gets chopped in half. Oh my god, I'm just gonna be like geeking out in this session. And again, the jumps in this game are terrible. The scene with the Praetorian Guards, where Rey and Kylo Ren fight the Praetorian Guards, and that had to be one of the best moments of the film. Obviously, the film wasn't perfect. There was some like a very bloated second act on Canto Bight. I really didn't like that. It felt sort of shoehorned in just to give an excuse to sell toys, because there is a Canto Bight police vehicle toy, and again, Luke died. I'm terrible at this game. But anyway, I thought that Canto Bight was very prequel era. It sort of felt like it belonged in Attack of the Clones, or like even Phantom Menace. But anyway, I didn't like Leia's weird little space Superman scene at the very start where she gets blasted out of the so Leia does make it out alive in this movie. Again, not like Luke just then, but Leia makes it out alive. If you've seen the movie, you already know that. Also, I've got to point out the fact here. Yoda, when you click game over, he looks very upset. I didn't like Leia getting blasted into space. Also, I'm very mature. I named myself Arse here. Anyway, and then who the fuck is Fong? John and Fong. Anyway, I'm better than Fong. I didn't like her little Mary Poppins Superman scene when she floated back to the Radis. We're on to Return of the Jedi here now, the actual game, not the movie. As you can see, everything's Return of the Jedi now. And you can see Salacious Crumb, that little monkey dude, laughing at you. But yeah, sorry, I was just trying to think. So this game is a little easier than the others. It's still hard, but again, it's a little easier. This game, I can actually bet the first level simply because it's a vehicle section. But where was I? Oh god. I've seen the movie twice. By the time this has been uploaded, I will have seen the movie a third time, because I'm gonna see it with some friends and stuff. But anyway, we're on to the vehicle section here now. Anyway, I died. I didn't know what I thought of at the very end where the little like slave kids were talking about Luke Skywalker, because he's like, the whole film is about like legends and failure, and they were talking about Luke as a legend, and then the little kid, when he was like get back to work sort of thing, when he used the Force on a broom, and I was like, hey, hang on, what? Which is weird because it just sort of felt like it's just sending out a message like, hey, this could potentially be the next like Luke, because this kid's just a slave. But that's also where Anakin come from. And I don't want every single like Jedi to just be some poor farm boy who was in the wrong butt of the galaxy sort of thing. But anyway, overall the movie was really good. I know it is a very long film. It's 2.5 hours plus. It's a very divisive film. I know a lot of people who didn't like it a huge amount. I certainly liked it a lot. It's not one of my favorite films. I still think Rogue One and Empire Strikes Back, you know, those two hold the mantle for me. I did think this was a good movie though. Yeah, but besides the bloated second act on Canto Bight and all of that, it could have been better. I'd like to point out here too, you get every single character except my favorite one, Pruneface, because even he got a figure. Rest in peace, Pruneface. But anyway, we're gonna start off here as Chewbacca. You get to use his big ass fucking crossbow, and he just goes all Modern Warfare on these giant bats. Regarding the future of the franchise, I don't know how they're gonna do Episode 9 now. Both the First Order and Resistance have sort of hit the reset button. You know, they lost Snoke, like the Resistance. Admiral Holdo blowing up the Supremacy by going into hyperspace in front of the ship. When I saw that scene there was no sound. And it was amazing, and it was a verbal holy fuck, and a bunch of people around me laughed because obviously it's not what you want to hear when you know, you see such a cool scene like that, and it was amazing. You know, she just flies the Radis in hyperspace straight towards the Supremacy, which is Snoke's flagship. So now they've lost their supreme leader and they've lost the Supremacy, which is the main part of their fleet. While the Resistance, obviously, that, I forgot what his name was, DJ, I think the name of the dude, DJ, played by Benicio del Toro. he just straight up, you know, betrayed. I didn't feel like he was a Lando for this film. I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, he was just a Lando." No, Lando didn't have a choice. The Empire arrived there before he did, or like before the Rebels did. I think Benicio del Toro's character was meant to be played as a rat. I mean, you hear him like make these like really twitchy noises when he like chatters his teeth a bit. And I totally get it. The first sign that I sort of had, like, suspicions about the guy. Also, I just realized here Luke just dies in a gangbang. Now, I wanted to point out too, Princess Leia's moveset in this game is Sonic the Hedgehog. Watch this. Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's funny, but anyway. Yeah, so the first sort of sign I had that Benicio del Toro's character DJ was going to be a sly sort of scummy dude was when I read his helmet. He's got like a weird little hat on, and it says don't join in Aurebesh, which is Galactic Basic. Again, I say asked here, and also the Emperor's laugh, and his eyes light up here when you've picked no. But I sort of got to wrap things up here. I didn't record enough footage. But yeah, I really liked his character. I know a lot of people thought that he was just an Lando, but anyway. I think that's all the time we have for now, guys. But yeah,